Hi, this is Ajmal the developer and welcome back to HTML tutorial number 8 on HTML table. So let's go ahead and open that same document as usual. Before we start creating our table, I just want to clarify a few things. So in creating a table, we are going to use 4 different elements. So the first element would be the table itself, and it's identified by the word table. And next down would be the table row, so which is the rows across which create the table. And table header is basically the headings of your table. And lastly, we have table data tag, which is specify the data that goes into your table rows and columns. And it could be any data such as text, image, list, or any other tables. So with that being said, let's go ahead and create our very first table. And we're gonna open the tag, so table, and closing tag table. So that is basically the table itself, and now we have to insert the table rows. So the way it's done is you basically would create the table row first and then add your columns in between. So table row, and for the first column you want to add the table header tags because you want them to be bold and centered, and table header, this tag will do that job. So table header, opening, closing table header, and in between you would write down your table header name. So for the first column we would put company, and let's copy this and paste this twice to make the process a bit faster. So second header row would be contact, and third row would be country. And that's our first row, which is the header row. We're gonna copy this and paste this to make it simpler. So next row, keep in mind this is very important. You don't have to put table header for the tags. You can simply put TD for table data. So table data, it's the data that goes in between your table. Table data. So this would be the row that goes underneath the table header. So this would be the second row, in other words. And for the company we would put Alfred's, and for contact we would put Maria, and for country we would put say Germany. So that would be the second row, and let's create our third row. So we're going to copy this and paste it one more time, and let's call this company Central, and for contact we would put Francesco, and for country we would put Mexico. And one more table, so this would be this, not table but row rather. So this row would be, this company name would be Ernest, and the contact would be say Roland, and the country would be Austria. And the next row would be, let's call this company Albert Highland, a English company, Helen and UK. And the next row would be, let's call this wine cellars, and let's call the contact name or the contact Alex, and this would be a Canadian company, and that's where I am from, Canada. So let's copy this and add one last row. So we're gonna call this company Magazzini, a Italian company, and the contact, let's call this contact person Giovanni. I think that's how you spell it, Giovanni. And country is Italy. Okay, so simple as that. You have your table here, and just to go over it again. So this tag represents the table, and everything in between are the details of the table. So first one would be the first row with the headings. First row, TR stands for table row and TH stands for table heading. And second row is first company. Third row is actually first row is this row is this first company, and third row is the second company, and so on. So we have 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rows. So 6 companies with the heading row, and that concludes the table. And except for we have to style it. Styling is something that makes the table look better, and you basically add colors, you add fonts, you add different attributes to it to make it look stand out and look better. If you don't, then your table would be very plain and simple, and it just kind of looks kind of ugly. So it's best if we style it. So why don't we go ahead and style this, and don't pay or do pay attention, but don't worry about styling, because in this tutorial we're focusing on the HTML part, but with CSS is something that I have to explain it in detail and basically start from scratch. So I'm just gonna style it, and you can just follow along. If you want to go ahead and learn, you can definitely do that, but it's not necessary for this tutorial. It's something that we will cover after the HTML. So that being said, let's start with the styling. And the way you style is you write the table, the word table, so this would be related to the whole table. So opening bracket, closing bracket, and in between the bracket we would put our styles. So you're gonna make a space, and first thing first, the font. We want the font family. We want to specify the font family. So you're gonna write font family, columns, and space, Arial, sans serif. Sans I think that's how you spell it. Sans serif, RIF, which is the most common font family. And be sure to add the semicolons at the end. And next up was border. So border hyphen collapse. That's the type of border you want it to collapse. Is that how you spell it? Collapse? Yes, COLLAPSE. Collapse. And columns, space, and you want to specify the word collapse and semicolon to end that sentence. So that's for border. And now last style would be the width. You want to specify the width of the table. So we're gonna have 100% width because you want it to cover the entire page. So that's that for table. Next, you have to style your table header and table header and table data. So we can do both at the same shot. So table data and table header, and again opening and closing bracket. And in between the bracket, first thing first, you want to specify the border. So border would be, let's say, 1 pixel. We want the border to be, the line to be 1 pixel. Thick, solid, you want it to be solid, and you want to also apply a color. If you can remember from our last tutorial number 7, we were talking about the colors. So now is a good time to demonstrate the usage of that color. So we're going to take advantage of the hexadecimal color, and let's add the gray color. So the value for gray color is, I think it's 6 Ds. DD. I think, yeah, that's what it is. So 6 Ds. So that's the color for the border. And next, you want to specify the direction of the text. Is it left from right or right from left? In English, obviously it's left from right, so we're gonna specify that text align column, and you want it to start from left, so that's how it's done, left. And then the padding is the margin around your border. You want to have some padding, otherwise it would be immersed in your web page and it wouldn't look good. It would look weird. So you want it to be 8 pixel. There should be an 8 pixel padding. So we're going to end that. And last element would be your table row. You want to also style your table row. This is a bit complicated. This is something that we can cover in the CSS tutorial. So table row int child even. So even means every other table row will have this this background color. So even, and open and close bracket. So in between the bracket, you're gonna add your background color. So we're gonna have a background color. Why don't we add the same color for this, for background to keep it uniformed? So copy that and paste it here. So that's it. Let's save this and run this and see how it looks. And if you have done everything correctly, it should look pretty good. Let's double check. Perfect. You see we have our very first table, and you can see the table headers, the table row with all the table data, and as you can see, every single row has this gray background, which gives it a very nice look, so that you can differentiate between each and every single rows. So that's that for tutorial number 8, and I do appreciate your time and effort, and hope to see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.